Okay, my name is Mark Hansen. All my friends call me Doc. They told me I should make a video of my 66 Dodge Coronet. So here it is. I bought a motor from a fellow that raced crash cars type things, and he said it had 60,000 on it, and I think he was jerking my chain on it. So I put it in the car because I thought it had 60,000 on it, and drove it. I got 4 years, and I won a couple of trophies with the car, and along with one of the trophies, I won a free oil change. And when I got up there, the guy says, "You know, you got a rear main seal leaking." And I didn't have it before, but I did. So I got my oil change, and on the way home, checked the oil before I left, and on the way home, I'd lost about a half a quart of oil. So I figured, well, it's time to put a rear main seal in it. And I'm glad I tore this apart because it had a lot of problems. In one of the cylinders, it was almost ready to, head gasket was almost ready to leak through, and then I would have antifreeze in my oil. And I found a few other things too. So I went searching, and I found another motor, which I'll show you in a minute. In fact, here's the new water pump that's going on the new motor. It's a high flow, and those are the heads off both motors, which they're 440 heads. I'm gonna sell those things eventually. And here's the valve covers. I kind of like the pro stockish type valve covers, so this was on the motor that was in the car, and it had a Holly 750 on it, which I put a kit in, and it worked really good for quite a while. And I'm putting a deep pan on the tranny. Well, the tranny I had rebuilt before I put the car on the road, and I put a transco kit in it, manual shift transco kit. I'm going to put a new shifter, her shifter in it, because the standard shifter is hard to manually shift all the time. So anyway, believe it or not, I saved the oil from the free oil change. Anyway, here's the other motor that I got, and it has, I'm going to show you here. It has aluminum pistons in it, and aluminum rods, and a steel crank. I started to take the freeze plugs out and stopped. I'm going to put a high flow oil pump on it, and we're going to put aluminum heads on it. We're not sure which heads yet. My engine builder says I can go from, I guess he figured this engine with his life it had on it had just a little over 300 horse in it, and he says we're going to bump it up to probably anywhere from 5.5 to 600 horsepower. So we'll see what happens there. I'm going to put a dual plane intake on it. There's the old one there. No, that's not the old one. That's the old one. Yeah, I'm gonna probably sell those two too. That one right there came on the motor when I bought it, and this is the one that came on the motor that's in the car. Anyway, then I'm gonna put aluminum heads on it and put. Oh, by the way, that the other motor that I showed you over there with the aluminum pistons had a purple cam in it too. So I don't know what cam it was. I haven't put the gauge to it to figure out what it was, but I'm gonna make a couple other videos of this as we go along. But I'm glad I tore this motor apart. I think the guy was janking my chain. His had a lot more than 60,000 on it. And I'll make a few other videos and stick them on YouTube and let you see how this is going. I put a posi 323s in the back. I used 323s so I could straight strip it. A lot of guys don't like those gears, but I did. I liked them. So I guess that's it for about right now. I will be posting some others videos after I yank this block out and take the other one up to my engine guy, and we'll see what happens. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Bye.